we recently announced that we're having baby number 3, and a lot of you guys have asked us, what's it gonna be like with baby number 3? And to be honest, we've asked ourselves the same question. So in today's video, we're gonna answer that.
If you're new to our channel, make sure you click subscribe. We would love to have you join us on our pregnancy journey. We are so excited to share this with you, but it's also been so many mix of emotions, and we're only like, what, 2 weeks into knowing so far, so there's going to be a lot more emotions to come. So when we first found out we were pregnant, for me, all I felt was shock. Like literally, I was so shocked. I don't know whether you could tell in the video, but I don't think I've ever been more shocked in my life. Well,
I was pretty shocked too, because usually, if you watch the video, usually Joe will do the pregnancy test when I'm not there. So this time, I did the pregnancy, well, I didn't do the pregnancy test. I revealed the results to Joe, and you guys got to see before Joe did, and I was really shocked. I was expecting it to say that you weren't pregnant. Well, so I was shocked when it said you were pregnant.
And then I thought Ethan was just winding me up saying that it was 3+ weeks pregnant. So I was in theory 5 or more weeks pregnant. Like, I just thought he was completely joking, so I was so shocked, and I think that probably lasted at least a day or two. Like, that feeling did not go away. But then the next feeling after that, so we waited about 5 days, I think, before we announced it on YouTube, before we announced it to everyone they were expecting a baby. And in between that time, after the shock, I think there was some excitement.
And then you just started freaking out.
Yeah, but my main feeling was guilt. I was really worried for so many reasons sharing our pregnancy, because I have so many friends that have had such a difficult time either trying to have a baby or having miscarriages, and I am so aware of the feelings that they are going through. And I feel so blessed and grateful that we have been able to have another baby so far, that so far we haven't experienced a miscarriage. And I just felt awful. I felt so worried and guilty sharing that, because it's something that so many people are dealing with at the moment, and I'm so aware of their stories, the feelings that they're going through.
So I think once we'd worked through those kind of feelings, we kind of then geared up that we were going to release it, and once we told our families, because that was really important, I think we were just kind of excited. Although we did have some kind of questions about logistics and how you have a baby abroad in Belgium, and once we'd had like the initial doctor's appointment, I think we both felt like a lot more excited, a lot more reassured.
Well, I was still really worried leading up to announcing it, because I thought that people would just think we're really weird too. I felt like people kind of expected us to have a second baby after having Leo, but to have a third baby, that's quite like radical. I thought people would just be like, calm down, chill out, you've had 2, do you really need a third one? That's a bit weird. So when we announced it, I was so touched by everyone congratulating us and being so pleased and happy for us, and seeing that so many people had like expected it or even thought that I was already pregnant. That really just made all the feelings that I had of kind of worry and unease and stuff just disappear. I was so pleased that everyone else was pleased for us. That really touched me.
Yeah, we were so grateful for the response we had from you guys. We had so many people watch the video and so many nice comments. I don't think we had a single horrible comment, so we're really grateful for the support you guys have given us. And we're really excited because we're planning on vlogging the whole of this pregnancy. So we're going to show you guys the scans, take you along to the hospital. We're going to do a live birth vlog, and we're going to bring you along for the ride, because we want to document these family memories and we want to share it with you guys. It's really exciting.
It makes me really sad that we don't have any of this journey with Leo or Noah at all, so I really want to make the most of this moment while we're able to capture all the bits that we can capture.
I think when we had Noah, we kind of felt like we were a proper family. We had 2 children, because most people kind of have 2 children.
But at the same time, it does make me feel a tiny bit weird, because most of the people that I meet here already find it strange that I have 2 children. Like yesterday I was at a
we're super young.
Well, exactly. Yesterday I was at a toddler group. We were talking about children, and I told them about Noah, and they were like, oh. And then before they could carry on, I was like, oh, and that one's my 3-year-old. Are they yours? Like, yep, they're mine. Didn't mention the fact that I'm actually expecting a 3rd baby, but people find it strange, and so it is kind of strange kind of dealing with the fact that people think that it's crazy.
Well, it's only strange because we don't find it strange. Like, it's completely normal to us, like, and we're really excited. So it's really funny when people act so strangely, because it's not strange.
So in terms of actually having a 3rd baby, I'm not as worried as I was. I was really worried about how I was going to cope. Like, I can have 2 children, but there's 2 of us. I have 2 hands. We're made for having 2 children. But having 3, how does that work? I don't have 3 hands. I'm going to need to, you know, get an extra husband, get an extra somebody person. I don't know. But then I spend time like thinking about the friends that I have who've got 3 or more children and seeing how happy they are and how much they enjoy it. And yeah, there are going to be hard moments. There were hard moments having 2, but it's so worth it. Seeing how much Leo and Noah love each other just makes me feel like it's going to be so worth it.
I think we're kind of lucky too, because although Leo's only 3 and he has those kind of moments where he shows that he's a 3-nager, he is actually a really good boy. Like, he dresses himself, like you can have a conversation with him. He's really responsible for a 3-year-old. And so I think he's going to be a really, really good big brother. The one I'm kind of worried about a little bit is Noah. It'll be really interesting to see what he's like, because he's a real mummy's boy.
Yeah, I think because the baby is going to start out like tiny, I think that he's not going to mind too much because it's very different to him. Whereas when I'm around other children his age, he's like, that's my mummy. Why are you near her? What are you doing? Whereas little babies, he loves them. He just thinks they're really sweet. He loves to cuddle and kiss them. So hopefully it will go well. And one reason that we were slightly hesitant about having a 3rd baby was Noah's sleep. That he was a terrible sleeper. And
is.
And we really felt, well, I really felt like I don't know if we could have another baby because Noah just doesn't sleep. How can we add in a newborn into all of this? But actually, we figured that either he's never going to sleep, and so we need to get used to that because we want to have more children, or he is going to slowly start getting better, and that has happened. He is getting better at sleeping, which is the most glorious thing. So we're not going to be the most sleep-deprived people on the earth. We're still going to be tired, but it's not the end of the world, thankfully. And maybe in the next like 5, 6, 7 months, he might even be sleeping through the night. Fingers crossed.
So we're super excited that we're pregnant. We're super excited you guys are joining us on this journey. Make sure you've hit the subscribe and notifications button because we're uploading videos 3 times a week. We're going to be doing live streams and Q&As. You guys have asked us so many questions, so there's going to be a video coming very soon that's going to answer all of your questions. And if you guys have any other questions about us having a 3rd baby, leave them in the comments below. We'll answer all of those questions. And so if you enjoyed today's video, give us a big thumbs up and we will see you next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.